You ever try to fade your own hair and that first line comes out crooked? Yeah, been there. It's one of those things that looks easy until it isn't. That's why I started using the fade guide for the way I do my fades. Everyone's got their own style with it, and that's what makes it work so well. It's flexible, reversible, and the silicone helps reduce slipping wherever I set it. Sides, back, and neckline. Once it's there, it stays steady for me. This is my trimmer. I use it to set my first guideline. My guidelines are usually about 3/4 of an inch to 1 inch. That spacing helps give a smooth transition later on. Next, I move the fade guide up about 3/4 to an inch higher. This time, I'm using clippers with no guard, lever open. That's my second guideline. Same thing. I keep that section around 3/4 of an inch. It makes my blending zones clear and easy to work with. Now I switch to my number 1 guard with the lever open. I usually use a 1-inch guideline with this one because the tip of the number 1 guard is a little longer than my half guard or no guard sections. Depending on head shape or position, the fade guide may slip a bit here, so I'll rest my fingers above it for support, especially on the curves. Then, I move up to my number 2 guard open and clean the top section. That keeps everything evenly blended toward the crown. And right here, this is what I want to see. Even, clean, and balanced guidelines from bottom to top. Once my guidelines are in, I go in with my electric shaver. Touching up the edges gives me that crisp finish. I just prefer that extra sharp look. Now I'm blending the number 1 guideline into the number 2 using a 1.5 guard closed. You can see where that line sits. I flick into it gently until it disappears, the way I like. Next, I switch to my half guard closed and fade the no guard area into the number 1 guideline. This step smooths that midsection so the fade flows clean. To blend between the trimmer line and the no guard section, I set my lever halfway open. It softens that lower edge without cutting too high. And to finish, I close the lever completely and flick right at that faint bottom line. The shorter hair can leave shadows if you don't, and this step evens everything out. And that's it. My way of using the fade guide when I cut my own hair. Clean, consistent, and exactly how I like it. The fade guide is flexible and versatile. Every single time. This is how I use the fade guide. Hands-free, easy, and always consistent. Fade fast. Fade easy. Fade guide.